It's that time again. Here we are with another new update, another bunch of mons, and today, which is what I should have done the last patch, but I just didn't, is predict and just more react to all of the new mons that are being added, and just, I guess, give you my opinion of them. Yeah, they're not going to be great opinions. Again, I'm not amazing at this game, but they'll be kind of funny. Okay, so the first one is Araquanid. I haven't actually looked at the abilities yet of any of the Pokemon as I was cropping these in. So we're going to look at them now and we'll see how good they are. So this Pokemon is immune to burn. Does that actually mean anything? Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Sure. All right. Inflicts 35% special damage to onto the target and projects a web around it. Pokemon walking on the web are paralyzed for 2 seconds. This is not too bad. I mean, thinking about like what, so with bug, is there another bug you even run in water? I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess with, yeah, I guess that sort of works. With water, I mean, because it is an additional pick as well. Yeah, it's... Yeah, okay. I think it's kind of meh. Right? I mean, the fact that it goes onto the board is kind of cool, actually. But paralyzed for 2 seconds, I mean, and again, paralyzed is just attack speed reduced. I mean, in water, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I think it's meh. Okay, Cosmog. This is one of the new unique picks, I think. Yep. Okay. Cosmog is feeding with the energy of the stars. Gain 10 permanent max HP every time you evolve a unit. So any unit. Evolve after 10 times. And its ability is teleport, so same as Abra and whatnot. Okay. I'll see where it goes. Because I assume... Okay, well, it's the same thing. And then after 10 times, if it's on a light spot, it evolves into Solgaleo. And if it's not, it evolves into Lunala, which is cool. I like that. And it has cosmic power. So you're going to need to evolve 20 things to get to Solgaleo and Lunala. So they better have some fucking crazy abilities. Okay, Solgaleo jumps and lands in the middle of the enemy team with the power of a meteor, inflicting 100 damage and adjacent allies are burned. Oh wait, 100 damage to adjacent allies and they're burned. Okay, and then Lunala deals 100 damage to all enemy Pokemon in a straight line and makes them paralyzed for 3 seconds. That's a ghost type. And we have Steel here. How difficult is it to evolve 20 things? Because also going from 2-star to 3-star counts. Because I guess you could just like evolve things for the sake of it, but it's a net negative to do so. So you'd be losing a little bit of gold to do so. And so is that worth either of these abilities? Because this also requires you to at least have 2 light for it to work. Or to even get it. And this is 1 range, but this is 4 range. They have, yeah, and they have lower base attack, higher resistances. Both 120 PP as well. Oh, the 120 PP is a big ask. I think just off rip, I think it might be... This is meh. These are both good. Oh, I don't know. They're both okay. It's just it's just a lot to ask for. Like, you have to spend the entire game around Cosmog to get this to work, I think. In game, when we actually start playing, it might actually just be a lot easier than I thought to get 20 evolutions. Like, would you... Because you have something like this. You have the... Though, I will say... These kind of... To me, Psychic's T10 has always been a little lackluster, which is why so many people have experimented with other types for Psychic. I'm just giving it a Dawnstone. I'm going to say good. I think these are all good. Yeah, I think so actually, because you're getting a T20 for your T10 at some point in the game, as long as you can do it, you know, fast enough. And with Lunala, it means it's not tied only to having light. And I think Lunala is probably the better evolution just because it has 4 range and it's hitting everything in a line. And so if you put that into the corner, depending on the angle, you might just whack everything. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might actually do this. This is actually, this feels really, is a really good payoff actually. This is a really interesting design. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I think this makes sense. Yeah, okay. Another classic. Another Dragon Unique. Actually, why do we actually have that many? Oh no, actually. No, it's good that we have that actually. Oh, and it has Outrage. Okay. Oh. Oh, it has Outrage, it has Monster. Wild, I don't know enough about, so I'm just not going to bother talking about it having Wild. Oh, but it's Wild that will double. Wait, are there any other dragons that double Wild? Or just have Wild? No, not at all. No, I think that Wild part I think is completely useless. Unless, well, until there's a new Dragon Wild, or just Dragon something Wild, or just a Dragon anything Wild is implemented. I don't think this is needed, but I get it. Having this on a non-baby Pokemon will be interesting. Let's just compare it to stats of Haxorus. Because this doesn't have Monster. So it's a little weaker. Actually, it's quite a lot weaker. Doesn't Haxorus have 30? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is something. I think this is good. Especially because of the Monster. I'm just thinking, actually, though. The only other thing I'm thinking about is just whether you want to pick this over anything else. Like, because the other one is just Dracovic. Like, it was Reggie, Drago, Dracovic, and now this is the default pick. With Cyclizar, you're going to be more defensive. This is only if you go Psychic, really. Reggie Draco seems to be more popular now than Dracovic. I've seen a lot less Dracovic. So I think this might be the go-to T10 for Dragon now. Just because the ability is so good. Yeah, I think that's... yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, Grimmsnarl. Here's a comment. Boom. So it's a Dark Fairy Human. Deal 80 damage and lowers the target's ability power by 20. Base 20... Wow, that's quite high for a... That's very high for a common. Okay, what's the average? Yeah, wait, this has got really good stats. I mean, wait, is it? I assume it's not very bulky though. Yes, well, it's half bulky. Yeah, okay. 70 PP. I mean, the ability power is whatever. This is going to be completely down to the synergy, I think. Does this make Dark Fairy remotely viable? Like as a consistent thing that you can do. So with Lycanroc, that will come to later. Well, Peko, it is still, yeah, I mean, it is 1, but like, 1 is 1. I don't know if this will change anything in terms of actually going Dark Fairy, to be honest. I think it's good though, I think it's alright. I just don't know whether you actually want to ever really actually play this. Because I'm just thinking, in terms of where it is, like where do you put this in a team? Yeah, I felt like maybe actually it's kind of meh. Or maybe as like a tech pick, because it's good early game. Has pretty good stats, but you're also like you're spending gold on it. Like, no, I think it's meh. Yeah, I think it's meh. Cool. We finally have a grass ultra mantis blades. Unleash a trio of blades upon a target. Each inflicting 30 damage with a distinct damage type. Physical, special, true. If I'm reading that correctly, that means it does 90 damage at level 1, 180 at level 2, and maths, 240, 360 at level 3. Deals 360 damage with different typing. I mean, this is broken now. 100 PP. What's the stats? What? What? Attack range 1. Sure. This is broken, no? This is fucking ridiculous. What? I mean, I'm not putting it to Ludicolo just because it's not. It has 1 range, so it can just get blown up. That's a lot of damage, and also because this will be put into a Vestalgia Psychic team at some point. I might also try this. So that's going to go from 360 to a lot more, and resistances aren't going to do much because this just one-shots anything it hits. That's insane. But I will say, it is very glass cannon-y. It's like, I mean, if you get this off, cool. It's like fucking broken. But if you don't get this off, that's the problem. So maybe it has the katana problem. Where is he? Yeah, the katana problem. Where having a wide lens is kind of needed. Synergy-wise, it's whatever. It is the first grass ultra. Do you ever actually want this as the top end of your grass team? Maybe, actually. With bug as well, so you might get double. You could actually see this with a grass team. It's got the regen. You give it like a choice specs and then defensive items. Could even see it. Yeah, no, this is very versatile. Yeah, this is a very good one. Okay. Lycanroc. You're an epic. Okay. Lycanroc Day. Okay, so Lycanroc turns into night form during night and day form during zenith. Okay, so it plays with light, so I assume this is the normal one. Yeah, okay. And then, cool. Jumps to the farthest target and attacks it immediately, dealing 100% of its ability power, 100% what? 100% of its attack as special damage. In the process, lose up to 5 defense, gain 5 attack speed, and lose what? Oh, and gain 5 attack speed for each defense lost. That's an interesting ability. Okay, I assume the same thing as here, except it gets light, and same thing here, except it gets dark. I don't know about that. It loses defense, so it loses up to 5 defense. It starts with 2, which means you'd have to give it defense if you're not going rock. So rock, dark. It's another rock dark, actually, now that I think about it. So it gains a bunch of defense. It loses all of that defense attacking, gains a shit ton of attack speed. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. This is very tech. I think this one's meh. This one's... I might even do this. This one's kind of whatever. Because where are you getting, like... You're not going to be able to get to high enough rock for it. It has, like, a base 2 defense. Like, that would be miserable to actually try and play. The night version might be good. T-Tar, dark. Right, so you have Tyranitar. I think it is just Tyranitar, right? There's the only other one. No, you have... So that's already 3. A couple dark stones. Rock dark might kind of work. Don't think it'll be like broken or like tier 0. But I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's good. We go now. Steel Fairy Artificial. Okay. Each time the caster gets a KO, gain 10 ability power and 10 PP. Okay. 1 range. Sends a devastating laser that inflicts 120 damage on all enemies in the beam, reduces the ability power of the caster by 20. This is bad. 1 range, kind of high special defense, whatever attack. 100 PP, so it's gaining... This is not good. Unless I'm like not seeing it correctly. Every time the caster gets a KO, sure, that's fine, but like it has to get 2 KOs to mitigate this. I mean, the 120 is fine, but like in Steel, you now have Jirachi. You have Genesect. Even like Heatran. But mostly Jirachi. In Fairy, and you have Enormous, which is actually pretty good. Xerneas, which will, you know, on average do a lot more damage. And then in Artificial, you have Circuitry, doing infinitely more damage than this. This is bad. Okay, and the last one is Seismitoad, which is going to be here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's aquatic ground sound. So second sound hatch. Throw a spray of waste at the enemy with the most HP. Inflict 10 damage and poison everything in its path. But deal 30 damage and poison for 6 seconds on all opponents in its path that it hits with the most HP. Which won't be a lot, because the one with the most HP is probably... Well, no, it's going to be the backline. Because they'll have the most HP by the time this casts. It's like... This is whatever. For a Hatchmon, this isn't what you want to see. Yeah, this is meh. I think I might move this here. To tech. Okay, this is what I think my tier list is. I don't think anything is going to be Ludicolo bad. I think Lunala and Leavanny are going to be good. Like, very good. And then these guys are fine. These guys are going to be staples. This, you'll see if it's picked. Maybe you'll do it if you need the paralysis. I guess maybe against Wild might be pretty good. maybe. These are whatever. These are garbage. But that's what I think. Let me know in the comments if you agree. If you don't agree, let me know why. Again, I've been wrong before. I have a whole video on how I was wrong before. So do let me know.